Hello, 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 hello. Yep, 2, 3. Is it straight? It's like a little bit. Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
You have made me new, now life begins with you. Wow, is this how in-ears feel? This is great. Okay,
What are we talking about today, Cinder? New day, new topic.
New sleigh, new topic. Today, we're gonna be a little efficient with ourselves. Because
Quick podcast.
yeah, unfortunately, this is not yet our full-time jobs,
True.
but we will be talking about our full-time jobs today
True.
and our past ones.
Yeah, and talk through what is good and bad about our jobs.
So,
No, we won't crap on it too much, but I think we can...
no trauma dumping.
Oh,
Okay, that's a later episode, I guess.
later episode. But I feel like we talk a lot of our conversations on the floor are like talking about our gripes with corporate. But I do think now that we've tried a bigger company versus a smaller company,
Yeah.
we can talk through some of the things that we've observed
Yeah.
in the past couple of years of working experience.
By no means are we like experts, but
Combined, we have
6 years. Oh my gosh.
True, yeah.
We are so experienced.
Yeah, we really are. Wait, dang. We're seniors for sure. Senior management for sure.
So for context, I graduated and went straight into full-time in like a medium to big tech. It was like 12,000 people. Returning to this company after interning there the summer before in the same role, which is product marketing. So I joined like a rotational associate product marketing manager rotational program at this company. What? I'm sharing the context. I think this is important.
I know, but I realized I hate talking about this.
We're gonna get past this and
Right,
then
right.
we'll share how
Okay.
we feel. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I did that for a year, then did PMM for a year, and then I switched to a startup, which is about 1,200 people, so 10 times smaller. Quick maths. And I'm still doing
trend.
product marketing. Yeah. Okay. Your
True.
turn.
True. It's quite the diversity in your experience.
Hey, this is about big versus small, okay?
Right.
So
No, we're
I can
talking
speak to
about-
that.
We're talking about big versus small. So I graduated college and then I went to a big 4 consulting firm and it was so many people, I don't even know the count, probably a million.
No.
And I felt like the smallest little bean that anyone could kick off the planet Earth if they wanted to at any moment.
Drop kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I was enslaved by them for like 2 years and then...
No trauma
Sorry,
dumping.
sorry. No, but yeah, you know, it's just what it is. Everyone knows that when you're the newest spring onion in a consulting firm, you are just the slave.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
so I did that and then now... And we switched jobs like around the same, like within the same month we switched jobs. And now I'm at a company that is 187 people. I just made that number up, but it's like 200-ish.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So
So the pros and cons.
pros and cons of big company versus small company.
Big.
Cons? No.
We skipped to the...
I kid.
Our
Okay.
experiences
The
in
good things about big company.
Okay. You freaking had an Equinox membership.
I did have an Equinox membership. It was discounted, not free. And I could only go to one location, but you know, it was fine. It was a blessing that I got Pilates for $100
did.
instead of $300.
Yes, and then you became friends with your Pilates person because you could only go to that one location.
True. Yeah. Yeah. And also I think with the, at least in the consulting world, like you come in with a cohort of people who are all on the same page.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, true. Because with small companies, you don't have cohorts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're the one hire.
Yeah. When I first started, it was like this whole like
New grad squad.
Yeah, it was the squad. I just keep calling them the squad. And we called ourselves new grads for like 3 years, just because that's like how we labeled us.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, and like we had like a specific spot that we all congregated in the office, and we ate lunch together, and then we went to like onboarding stuff first year together. I think in like the big company, there was a lot of structure in our onboarding.
True.
They had like mentorship programs. Like the rotational program would not exist
Yeah.
in a smaller company. And I had a dedicated mentor
Yeah.
who was not my manager. Like that was a separate person, but my mentor was like really hand holding and supporting me. And like, yeah, I learned a lot from her. And she was just like a friend. Like I would say she was like my older sister at like in corporate. Like when I said goodbye to her, I was like, thank you.
That's cute. Yeah, there's just like a lot more resources and also people, like a lot more structure for you to like onboard and get to know people. And yeah, so like the people in my class, we all like went to like onboarding camp together.
Yeah.
And we all like stayed in Florida together, and we did not know what we were getting into. We were just having parties every night.
Yeah.
In Florida.
And remember how we said that we moved on the same day?
Switch jobs on the same day?
We moved,
yeah.
like in another episode, we
Yeah.
moved to the city on the same day.
Yeah.
And then she starts her job immediately.
Yeah.
And then that week, they're like, we're going to send you to Florida. And so...
Oh, yeah. And then she was just on her own in New Jersey for the
in
longest
Jersey City.
Yeah.
For
That
like
was
2
fun.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. And then it literally, the consulting kids are just partying. I don't think they knew what the job entailed yet. And we were just partying.
Yeah. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
having a lot of fun. Do you feel like a lot of people say the larger the company, the more stable, but did you feel that?
I think the roles were more defined. Like, there were distinct functions for specific things, and you knew what wasn't on your plate and what was on someone else's plate. And, like, everyone had this shared understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like scope was very well defined, and it changes less frequently. Like, I still think at the bigger company, like, we would reorg, but generally speaking, it has changed a lot less frequently than in my job now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
On the flip side of that, or on the other side of the coin...
Thank you. Usually I flip the coin in order to see the other side, but that's just me.
On the other side of the coin... I don't remember what I was gonna say now. The heck? Anyway, other pros.
Okay. Wait, was it important? I want to come back to it.
Oh, no, I'll circle back in a bit.
Like a coin? Circular? Anyway.
That made no sense.
A coin is a circle! Guys, we stopped minting pennies. It's crazy. Rip the penny, bro. Rip Lincoln. Start collecting them.
Literally, what is your brain currently?
There's still 1 billion in circulation, though, right now today.
The last batch that was minted, it has an omega sign on it.
Really?
Get it? Because it's like the last.
Alpha and Omega.
Yeah. It has an omega sign,
Beginning
and
and end.
it's not in circulation. They're actually going to auction it.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I am going to that auction. There's probably one.
You can afford a penny.
Wait, I'm sure, now that I work in small tech...
Now that they're paying me small tech money. I'm just kidding.
I worked less hours in my big company,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't know if that applies
No.
to you. Yeah.
100% not the case.
So, in tech, I think that stereotype generally holds true.
Yeah, True.
Yeah.
That's 100%. Yeah.
You have a more balanced life in big versus small. And I think that's tied to your scope thing. Like in small, scope is changing and I'm owning a lot more things. And so it's just easier for it to creep up and like take some more time.
Yeah. Which is why you really need clear boundaries when you work at a small company. Like you have to, I think I'm glad I didn't have this as my first job, or my first job, I already didn't have boundaries, so that's like another topic. But I think in my new job, also because of the scope, if I didn't have that practice in setting boundaries and like, you know what, that's like that's not in my bandwidth, like I cannot. Then yeah, I would also be overworking too.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say, a pro of big company also, at the end of the day, their benefits package is just more complete. Yeah, like I feel like at my company at least, like we get a 401k, which a lot of startups don't have 401ks, but you get a 401k, but they don't match.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, and then like at bigger companies, like that's like a given that they match. It. Yeah.
I think that's like a good call out of like something to ask about if you're interviewing, especially at smaller ones. Like at bigger ones, you can kind of assume like generally what the package is going to be, like the standard like time off and insurance and how much insurance they cover. Yeah, but at smaller ones, I think, yeah, like I think I got lucky that they cover insurance, but like sometimes those premiums can get pretty hefty.
Yeah.
And then just other like stipends or benefits.
Why do we switch?
Oh, why did we switch? I switched, or for context, I really enjoyed the people at my old company, and I miss them. I think like the culture at the big company was great. Yeah, and like made friends too. I think because of the bigger size and the scope thing that we talked about, I did start feeling like I was getting siloed into this box of like where my like proven experience was, and that was, it felt limiting. And I think just over time, like throughout the like last 6 months that I was there, I was starting to feel more and more siloed. And I would like ask for growth opportunities, but because of like scope and R&R between even teams, like departments being more rigid, I couldn't really like extend as much as I wanted to and like explore a new space. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good con, or like a con of big companies is like, if you want to stretch there, it's really hard to get like anything like remotely like close to being able to touch that thing. I feel like in startups you can raise your hand and be like, hey, like I want to do that, and people are like, heck yeah, like jump on
go like yesterday.
Yeah, literally, because there's like never enough hands at a startup.
Right.
But then in big companies it's like, oh, I want to be able to reach that other far end of this huge company.
Yeah.
And like, well, we didn't pay you to do that, so we don't want you to work on it.
Right. Or like it didn't even feel like I was trying to reach to the far end of the company. I was reaching to like a partner team, like somebody that we work close with. But they were like, we got it. Or like, it's just hard to, like, even if you do something over there, you're not going to be recognized for it.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So.
And even, like, I feel like for, at least in consulting, if you wanted to work on something that you, like, wanted to pitch yourself for, like, you had to network. Like, you had to network so hard in order for you to, like, even get remotely close to being able to participate. And that's like only if that person happens to have like headcount for you to be able to help out with something. So there's just like a lot of rigidity in the structure.
And you work like double time or something, right? To like try to straddle both projects to like prove yourself in that new space, but also uphold like the work that you already have on your plate.
Yeah, true. And so in that, like also internal mobility was hard. Much harder.
Yeah. Or why did you switch?
I think the lifestyle of consulting was not sustainable for me, and it was like affecting my health, and just like generally, I think I was just not built for it, I think. But I think that also what I was looking for was like the mobility thing that I was saying was like, I just wanted to like explore things that I wanted to explore.
Yeah.
I feel like in big tech you don't have the space to be like, oh, I'm really interested in that, or like, oh, I've learned about this new thing called, I don't know, like AI, and like I want to incorporate it here.
Yeah.
But it takes so long, like
Yeah.
the bureaucracy is so strong that like it's so hard for you to like for those companies to even adopt AI.
Yeah.
But then in contrast, like at the small company, like we want to be first in trying those things. And so like immediately when like we could get licenses for all these products, like we would just get them.
Yeah. And we're testing out a lot of products. Like people would just like grab a free trial or like contract like sign a contract for like another startup AI product, and we'll just like test it out internally, which is cool.
Yeah, because we're all like trying to make it here. So like if you're an AI startup, like we'll use you and use
we use each other's products, right?
Yeah. So
I think that's a pro of startups. Like just very nimble, and like systems are not entrenched, so you just do whatever. I was like pitching an idea to my skip the other day. I was like we have identified this gap, and he's like, oh yeah, this gap has existed for like 3+ years, like teams have tried, like go vibe code it. And I was like,
so cool.
Oh, or because I had mentioned that I like was trying out vibe coding like as a hobby or in a separate project, and he was like, oh, if you know how to do it, like do it here, like just get the free trial, like try it, and then we'll just implement it.
Yeah, crazy. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Another pro that I had in my head and I lost it. Goodbye.
I do think in small, you sign up to hustle a little bit more.
I mean, I think sometimes like you sign up to hustle a lot a bit more.
Yeah.
Especially at a startup, I think. Like small companies can also be like not startups, but I feel like startups are very specific.
The AI startups these days.
996, bro. At least in my experience, the small company culture, it means that your culture is more like homogenous. I feel like at a big company, you can have microcultures that like are not. You could totally have a different experience from someone else.
Yeah.
It like all depends on your leadership, but then like at a small company, it just like trickles down. Like if you have a good leadership team and they have great culture, you would be experiencing that culture.
100%. Yeah. I do think a con that spans across both, and this is like all of corporate, is that you're gonna play the game no matter where you go.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get ahead, there's always some kind of game involved.
Yeah. And I think it's just about finding the company that has the culture of like the game that you want to play.
Yeah. Or can you explain Jay's thing?
Yeah. Or my manager was saying like at the end of the day, you're always going to have to play a game. And I think he was saying that like when you join a company, like you have to see if that company's culture and the way that they play the game aligns with your personal values. Or at least it doesn't violate your personal values.
Can you give an example of culture that does not violate or aligns with your values?
Yeah. Or I think at least at my company right now, everyone really values like social capital, and like not in a bad way, or there's bad aspects, but like I think in a way that it's like, oh, if you're really helpful to a lot of people, like you will gain social capital in that way. And
if you're helpful, that's big.
If you're helpful, and I feel like that's something that I want to strive towards at work, is like, oh, I want to be helpful to people.
So if the company values like being helpful, for example, versus like a company that values like quantity of individual output, for example, then
you're not incentivized to help people at all.
And people step on each other to try to take their scope.
Okay, just had to take a quick break, but we're back. The sun is down,
but it's 4:30.
It's 4:30 and she has a flight at what?
7. So 7:30. So
are you JFK?
Yeah, JFK Terminal 4, guys. Terminal 4 is where the new Capital One it's where the new Capital One lounge is.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna go?
I am.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna get dinner there.
Wow.
So
wait, take vids.
And that's why we need to be very efficient with the podcast today.
True.
But in the meantime,
one thing I will say about big company though is I do think like credibility comes from big company. Like, I don't know. I feel like whenever we like hire,
Oh, yeah.
like, I mean, we're like early stage in our career, so I think this applies less to us, but like for people who are like later stage in their career, like you're to be successful at a startup, you need like brands in your resume.
Anywhere, honestly, to just have doors opened for you.
Yeah. Like bigger names. Even though like early career, I don't want to work at like somewhere that's like a behemoth and I'm like a cog in a machine. But I think trauma.
But you did do that.
I did do that. But I think like that's kind of what gives you credibility in the startup space. I guess anywhere, but like if you want to like go higher in the startup space, I feel.
Yeah, or in startup space, it's like, you know what a successful company looks like how they operate, which is just good, like, or is helpful to know wherever you go. If you look at LinkedIn, for example, in people's like taglines in their bio, they're gonna put X, all of the names that are recognizable. Yeah. And if you click in, like they're not mentioning any of the startups that they worked at, or like the names that are not recognizable. So
true.
Yeah, it's nice for building credibility, I guess.
But that's like if you want to play that game, like you don't really have to.
It's a game.
You don't have to. Yeah. If that does not align with your values, then don't do it.
You know. Yeah. One day we're gonna put Cinder and Carol.
Yes.
Full time at Cinder and Carol. Cindy.
To present. Yeah. Other benefits to small company, I think, we talked about culture. That's also, I guess, like good culture is passed down very easily, and so you have like homogenous good culture, but also like probably bad culture is also homogenous at bad companies.
Yeah. I've heard, and I think
I've heard it said.
Anyway, what were we saying?
You said some people.
I've heard it said. I've heard
it said. Some people.
I've heard that, like, if you are being led by a founder, like, your company is still being run by the founder has a lot of say over, like, directionally, and that also applies to culture. So there might be, like, in some cases, more like top-down decision making because it comes straight from the founder.
That's true. But also the founder answers kind of to the board too, so I feel like the board also
So we touched on it before, but ownership, I think, is the biggest thing that has like jetpacked my growth in the past year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, like,
oh yeah.
No one asked for that.
Yeah, no one asked.
Okay. Anyways, so can you continue?
No, what were you going to say?
No, jetpack to your career. To what? From where to where? And how? What kind of jetpack?
What kind of jetpack? Well, it was green. With, like, yellow rims.
It's literally a dad joke. Are you a dad?
In contrast to big company, where I think my expertise was pretty, like...
niche.
Yeah, and defined.
Yeah.
I have seen the full gamut of marketing now. And even beyond marketing, like sales, product.
True. That's actually a great point.
Yeah. And that
is a really cool difference, actually.
Yeah. And like, if in future like interviews or whatever, like I have so many projects and stories that can apply to every single role that I would look out for, honestly. Yeah, the range of experience was crazy.
And you've only been here for a year.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Oh, it feels like so much longer. Yeah. With the scope changing, in startups and just like pivoting often, I think I've sat on like 4 different like focus areas. Like my scope has completely shifted like 4 times in a year. Yeah, and so it's also like learning to be adaptable to that, and I think that was a good skill. That has been a good skill to learn. Yeah, and just I don't know, like the exposure and the experience and getting to own those things from the get-go has been good.
True. Yeah.
For my growth, I guess.
Growth towards what?
Yeah. No, and that's the existential question. That's...
Where are we growing towards?
Yes.
What do we want to become? Ooh. Oh, I was going to talk about a book that I read a couple of chapters of but haven't finished.
Okay, so obviously a subject matter expert.
Obviously a SME.
SME.
Anyways, there's this book that's up there. It's called Wanting, and it's like about like how people go about their lives and careers wanting things that they see as valuable to other people, but they've never really sat down and thought about how valuable it is to them. And I feel like, yeah. And like, I feel like that's like what you were just saying of like, oh, I'm growing. Like this past year I've been growing, but like, what are you growing towards? But it's growing in like every other corporate person's standards. Like this is definitely your growth, but then...
Right. Is that growth meaningful to me?
Yeah.
Does that matter to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like often we like forget.
Yeah. I feel like that's the definition of Kool-Aid. Like of drinking the
Kool-Aid.
True,
yeah.
It's like, are you chasing after...
That's scary.
Right?
That's scary Kool-Aid.
It's very tempting Kool-Aid because that's what everyone is saying around you.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah. But is that Kool-Aid
the drink of your choice?
Yeah, your choice.
Yeah.
Or did you want like Tropicana, you know?
No one wants Tropicana.
Wait, they're orange juice. I like the orange juice.
No. Okay, maybe with medium pulp. I like that.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, back on the...
We are pulp girls.
We are? We are. It just makes it sound, like taste more natural.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Straight from...
the pulpit.
No, not that.
That didn't make any sense.
No, yeah. That was a failed dad joke. Are you a failed dad?
Not even a dad.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Anyway, back to the jetpack thing. Like, I was thinking about
my green
past...
one? The green one, right?
I was thinking about my past, like, year of experience also, because we both have been, you know, a year or whatever. So,
yeah.
I was, like, thinking about all of the different experiences that I experienced in a year, and...
Wait, all the different experiences that you experienced?
Anyway.
You just attacked me, by the way.
Okay, no one needs to know.
Straight. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. All the different experiences.
I've heard it said. What?
Wait, share about your experiences
that I've experienced. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, like, there's just, like, so many things that I can pull out of my pocket and said that I owned end to end.
Yeah.
And that is just what life do be at a startup.
It do be.
And I feel like it really does jetpack your way.
What color's yours?
I wanted green. What the heck?
Okay, we have matching jetpacks.
Have green jetpacks. Why are we even talking about jetpacks? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways,
it's because we got jetpacked, bro.
But like, imagine when you think about like your 2 years at your previous company, like, like the culmination of the 2 years does not even compare in like the amount of experience that I feel like, and it's not even like I'm that senior or like that like, you know what I'm saying? But like in this year, like the things that I got to try and raise my hand for, and the people who were like, yeah, do that. Yeah, there's just like infinitely more things that I can like speak to.
Totally. Yeah.
So
yep.
Definitely a perk of startup life.
100% agree.
Yeah.
If it matters to you, like in the grander scheme of things though, in a startup, you're serving less customers. Like if you want to see your impact in the world, like at the big company, even though I was owning like one email newsletter, that was getting sent to 2 million people.
True. I think I got that one as well.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. I remember. Anyway. Whereas here, like, the emails that we're sending are to, like, tens of thousands, which is still cool. Yeah, so it's just, like, you have a smaller customer base right now. And so that's, like, worth considering if you're motivated by that, I think.
True. Yeah.
But then again, like, at the bigger company, you're doing, like, this tiny amount.
Yeah. For this many customers.
Yeah. versus like this huge amount for a smaller subset of customers.
True.
So, yeah.
True.
Anyway,
I feel like there's probably a lot more to talk about.
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's just some of our top of the dome.
top of the dome.
Is that what it's called?
30,
No, off the dome.
The off the dome.
Off the dome.
The 30,000 foot view. The tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Okay, wait, if you had to choose, like, net.
You always say that. Net. I don't get what that means.
It's like net of the net. Like, overall, like, conclusion, like, let's, like,
No,
draw
I understand
the
what net
largest...
means, but net seems redundant.
I don't know, I hear it in corporate speak too, okay?
Really?
So it has to be valid.
Net squared. Net times
Okay,
2.
net squared, what would you choose?
Small for sure.
Okay. Like,
Oh, now that I say that, now I have a con.
cool.
Okay, I do think that one con of small is product direction is like not as solidified.
Right.
Your product market fit is like there's proof of it, but it's not like this is the thing.
Yeah.
And so there's just like a lot more experimentation, and some things like you work on it and it really doesn't work, and you worked on it for 6 months and you just drop it. Yeah, and like it didn't amount to anything. And then I get frustrated by that, but then my manager tells me to think about less so the actual product outcome, but more of like what you were able to glean from the
Dang.
6 months of experience.
Oh, dang. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. I agree. I think it, like, you'll have to build some, like, thicker skin to be willing to, like, pivot and throw things away sometimes. Yeah, and those pivots happen fast.
True. Yeah.
And you just gotta be, like, willing to take it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, like, the first big, like, org change that happened on my team, I was, like, kind of disappointed. I was like, I didn't even get to say goodbye, you know? And they're just telling me to, like, send a Slack to these guys that I've been working really close with.
Yeah. True. Changes happen really fast too. Like even just org wise,
Yeah.
like we just hire like every week we're hiring people.
Yeah.
And like the company has like almost doubled since I joined.
Nice.
And like because of that, like our culture also changes really quickly. Like
Yeah.
But what I was saying earlier was like product direction also can change really quickly, and like we like are trying to respond to the market as fast as possible.
Yep.
And also try to be a leader in the market. So then if that's the case, then you're just like always like this way and that way and yeah. But
Yeah.
I think it's there's pros and cons to that,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah. Or even just what we prioritize. Like, I guess my startup is slightly older than yours. And so we're seeing maybe not as, like, drastic pivots in which products or, like, product lines or anything, but maybe just what we prioritize and what we put resources behind can change.
that's cool actually.
Quickly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like different stage of startup definitely has different. Yeah. So off the dome,
Off the dome.
small or big?
Net. Me? I was, like, really conflicted about leaving big and going to small.
Oh my
and
gosh,
stuff.
she was so freaking conflicted. She was like,
Oh my gosh, what if I switch and I hate it?
Wait,
And then I'm gonna be
valid.
like,
Yeah.
and then when I switched, I was like, heck
I
yeah.
know. Yeah. You'll find that this is a theme, I think, between
Theme
us.
of our differences
Like, moving to New
is
York.
that she's like,
la la la, I don't know which one to pick.
oh my gosh. And then after she's picked, but what if that one?
It's not healthy. And then you also take your time with big decisions, but then you make it and you just, like, never look back. It's cool.
True. I'm like a man in that way.
Thank you for being the man. in
One of us
this
has to be the man.
Anyway, I'm definitely the man in other ways. Though. Can I just put that out there?
We were already off that topic. We're the woman in all the other ways.
Yeah.
We're both the women in so many other ways.
Net. I'm really glad for this like high growth experience right now.
Yeah.
I would say maybe like when kids roll around, I'm not trying to be grinding. Yeah, I think I already know, and I've known in my bones like from the get-go that like when I hopefully like when I have kids, I want to be in a very settled place so that I can put all my attention on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully still working. I want to I
Yeah.
don't want to like leave my career entirely, but yeah, my focus will be on them for sure. So
Aww.
Yeah.
so maybe big at that point. We'll see.
True.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
You said small for sure.
Small for sure, bro. Like
Forever?
I feel like there are cultures in which I think you can sustain like family life and a small company or smaller company.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I overall just like really like the fintech space.
Whoa!
Ew, did I just say that?
That's her Tropicana. Wow. Like, she decided for herself after drinking the Kool-Aid, she was like, I like this flavor.
Okay.
I like this flavor. Sheesh.
Sheesh. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I think I enjoyed the pace of the fintech space. So
Cool.
we shall see what happens. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like small, and
Nice.
we're definitely one step closer to knowing ourselves a little bit better
For sure.
through trying two companies.
Yeah.
Anywho, so
Okay.
you're off to the airport, and I'm off to being lonely for the rest of the week. That's great.
Yeah, sucks. Must be tough. Must be nice.
It must be
Nice
to have. Who's gonna sing the harmony, huh?
Who's gonna... Washington on your side. Cut.
Cut. We're done. We're done.